What's up, YouTube? Today we are going over the best loops located on the map, the Gideon meat plant. For this map, I'm going to go over all the best and most unique loops on the map that you may have not known before. As always, if you like the content, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I go live on Twitch for Dead by Daylight Monday through Friday. My links will be posted in the description and in the website, so make sure y'all drop a follow and come say hello when I'm live if you want to talk all things looping with me, and I also teach killer gameplay as well. And with that, we'll get started on the video now. The first loop I want to talk about on the meat plant is in this room right here. We already know how strong it is to play off of these pallets right here. You got one in this corner and one back there, but you can waste a lot more killer time if you come up these stairs. And then you want to vault the window right here. You do want to be very careful when you're doing this vaulting animation. It's very easy to get vacuumed in this locker right here. So what you want to do is you want to keep your camera forward, maybe look for a split second to make sure the killer is committing behind you, and make sure you pay attention to the prompt you're getting, because it is very easy to get sucked into that locker. But if you can work that window, you'll go around this side right here, and now you have an option. You can either go around the table this way, or shortcut right here up the stairs, and just keep fast vaulting the window before you play the pallets. To start this example right here, we have the trapper behind us. I'm going to go ahead and fast vault the window. Looks like he's going up the stairs, which gives me plenty of distance to go around. Looks like the killer in this situation has chosen to vault. I want to make sure he is committing behind me, and he is. Let's go along the far side of the table, watch for mind games. Doesn't look like he's mind gaming and cutting us off. Fast vault again, and then you pretty much just play the loop as much distance as you have and use the pallets accordingly whenever you need to. The next loop I want to show you all involves working off of this pallet right here and this window. So what you're going to do is you're going to enter the meat locker right here, fast vault the window, and react to the killer. Depending on which way the killer's going, I'll say he's coming behind me this way. You have a couple options here. If you have the distance, I would definitely recommend you work off of this amazing pallet right here, working on mind games, getting him to respect it and then greet it, and then chain it back to the window. But obviously, if you're coming from the hallway and you don't have the distance, you can just work this window right here till it blocks, and then you play the pallet in that room. For the chase example, I got Trapper right behind me. I'm going to go ahead and fast vault the window, start walking, try to break Bloodlust. Looks like he's committing behind me and vaulting right there. In this situation right here, I have plenty of distance, so we're going to go along the far side of the table, make sure he's committing behind me, and he is. And in that situation, no mind games necessary. We'll just greed the pallet, vault the window, and we just keep on working until we either have to leave the loop or drop that pallet right there for distance. Now, you're going to have a lot of pallets like this on the meat plant right there. It's definitely a strong pallet because once I drop it, the killer has no way of going around it and mind gaming it. But the way you ideally want to play a pallet like this, which can be a little bit confusing because it's an indoor map, you have to imagine a pattern in your head that's going to go around that doorway over there. So the way I would play this pallet, pretend the killer's chasing behind me right here, is I would hug this wall tight and I would just keep greeting this as much as possible. I think a lot of people kind of panic in these situations because they're not used to the indoor map layouts. But if you just keep a pattern like this going, you just keep going until you have to drop this pallet. But it's a good way to waste a lot of killer time and not use a good resource early. I'm in chase with the trapper right here. I want to show y'all how I would play this pallet. I still see the red stain committing behind me. Keep my camera forward just a little bit to make sure there's no sort of a mind game here. And now I have to make a decision, and I still have enough distance to get around the side. We're going to get one more lap out of it, and now we're going to go ahead and drop this amazing pallet for distance right here. This tile may look complex because it's an indoor map like the meat plant that is very unique, but it's super simple, greeting that pallet as much as possible and working the window right here. After you vault the window, just read and react to whatever way the killer goes. I'll say he's following behind me this side. The way I like to do this is I like to cut across right here like a figure 8 pattern almost. Make sure he's committing behind me, watch for the mind game right here, and then we just chain it to the window. If at any point I want to really greed that pallet, I can go along the far side of the wall right here. Just be careful because the killer can moonwalk and mind game you. And that's how you keep the tile going. We're in chase with the trapper right here. I'm going to fake that way, and it looks like he is going to vault the window. So if the killer vaults right there, as long as they don't have bamboozle or anything, plenty of space right here. I'm going to go around the pallet, vault to the window in again, fake this way. Trapper's going to vault one more time. Now this way I want to work it, just to show you how you can mix it up on the go. It's just like this, cut along the other side of the wall, fast vault the window, and look at how much time we're able to waste right here. So the next loop I want to show y'all involves this pallet right here, and it's by the exit gate right here next to the white van. Now, a lot of people probably get a little bit confused on how they could properly play that pallet, but if you keep your momentum going this way, keep the killer coming behind you, when you drop right here, you see I get no stagger reduction. So I literally don't lose speed from falling right there because it's not high enough. So this is how I would play this palette. And what you could also do to mix it up is go along this side of the van right here and kind of just mind game the killer as much as possible. I can go around that side, drop right here. You want to elongate the pattern as much as possible before you have to drop that pallet. I'm in chase with the trapper right here, so I'm going to choose to drop. I want to make sure he's committing behind me and not mind gaming. He's going to drop down as well. So what I'm going to do is go around the other side of this forklift, cut down right here, and in this situation, I can greet the pallet one time, drop again, and it's almost like a little mini like shack loop kind of thing. And now you can box the killer in like that and just chain the loop entirely to a different resource. Now for the next loop, I'm going to show you there's always a TNL wall that spawns on the meat plant, and it's a little bit unique because of the way the walls are kind of angled. There's extra ways to get caught right there, and it is just an indoor map, so it is very easy to mind game the killer and also mind game yourself. But as with all TNL walls, you're going to start the loop like this. You want to vault inside this window. Ideally, you want the killer to follow behind you right here, so you can keep the loop going this way in a perfect like clockwise pattern. If the killer is experienced and doesn't let you do that by cutting you off that way or vaulting behind you, there's so many ways for you to redirect the chase. I like to cut diagonally, like imagine a line in half like this, and that's how I can reset myself up the way that the killer doesn't want me to go. And you would be shocked how many times you can get this going in your games. We're in chase with the trapper right here. I see the red stain behind me. I want to make sure there's no sort of a mind game, and he is committing behind me right here. Walk in chase as much as possible. Looks like he's chosen the vault. Let's cut the whole tile in half. Go straight across. Make sure he's committing behind me, and he is. And as you can see here, even if a killer plays the loop properly, there are still many ways to mind game them into forcing them to go the way that you want them to go. Check spot right here. Now we keep going. Check spot right here again. Killer's behind me. And now in this situation right here, I would just chain it into that window and just keep the loop going. That's going to end the video, YouTube. If you like the content, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I go live for DBD Monday through Friday on Twitch. Please feel free to follow me there, and I would love to have you in the chat. Thank you so much, y'all.